Hey, how's it going everyone? This is the Anime Man. For years, the anime industry has struggled to fight illegal streaming, downloading, uploading, and sharing of anime, manga, and all other content that encompasses the otaku subculture, but to little to no effect. And honestly, I don't really blame them. I mean, you can ask anybody, but it's probably pretty freaking difficult to track an infinitely finite number of files and websites to precise accuracy. But a piece of news has been spreading around that, to put in simple terms, Japan is getting sick of this fucking bullshit. Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry has released a piece of news which states that they have just deployed a new anti-piracy tactic to their legislation, which encompasses a little something they call pirate hunters. Okay, just quickly before I move on, can I just be the first to say that the term pirate hunters is probably the most stupid sounding thing out of context. It sounds like something the Marines should have deployed at the end of the Water 7 arc, but I digress. So you might be thinking, what are these pirate hunters and why are they being deployed and for what reason? Up until recently, the only way that the industry was checking for illegal streaming, sharing, and uploading across all different platforms was through an automated copyright system. Kind of like the automated copyright system that we have here on YouTube, but not as fucking severely broken. Or is it? Because much like every poorly implemented automated system, a lot of people were finding ways and loopholes to get through this copyright automation system that the anime industry had developed. Just by doing some slight changes to the visuals and slight changes to the audio, or a combination of both, they could easily surpass the rules laid out by this automated system. And by doing this, pirated products, illegal streaming sites, and other illegal means of copyright infringement could get by without a trace. And this is where the pirate hunters come in. As described by the ministry, the pirate hunters are a team of specialists who will personally go around each different website, each different platform, go through each different video and each different website to make sure that the usage of their anime content applies to their rules or not. In other words, these pirate hunters are humans with human eyes and human decision making, which was sorely lacking in the current automated copyright system that the industry had developed. And not only will these pirate hunters be checking for all sorts of anime and manga content, but they'll also be checking for live action movies and live action visuals fallen under the Japanese cinema industry. This includes anything from full J movies, full J drama episodes, and even trailers of J dramas and J movies. Now, as of the release of this video, they have only announced that there is one pirate hunter who is apparently a specialist in things like anime, manga, movies, and dramas, and is a specialist on how to find such illegal usages of the context laid out before. Other than that, not much information has been released by the ministry. Now at this point you might be thinking, Joey, why should this matter to me? I don't watch or share anime illegally. I'm a good boy. Or girl. Well, even if you are the unfortunate 1% who does completely rely on legal streaming sites and purchases of legal content, there might be a few problems that will also apply to you as well. And the biggest problem about all of this, which really goes without saying, is that all of these illegal streaming sites of anime, manga, J-dramas, J-movies are eventually going to disappear. Now, to those who do believe in legal streaming and legal purchases and all of those legal means, this is a good sign. But if you are the 99% who have been relying on these illegal streaming sites of manga, anime, J-dramas, and J-movies, that might mean that from tomorrow, your favorite non-Crunchyroll anime website might be completely gone without a trace. And those involved in the running of such sites will face serious consequences. Because Japan don't fuck around with their copyright. They will fuck you up if you screw with them. And the second biggest problem, which is more of a potential problem, could happen right here, YouTube. If you're a long-time YouTube user, then you probably know better, but us anime channels tend to be more prone to being targets of this broken automated copyright system that is here on YouTube. And the biggest reason why this happens to be the case is because, unlike YouTube law and ultimately US law, Japan doesn't really understand the idea of fair use. To avoid talking lawyer speak for the next 20 minutes and boring your ears out, let me just cut to the chase. To put simply, Japan does have fair use, but decides to ignore it most of the time. That's why us anime channels that do use anime footage completely legally under the fair use law which governs YouTube are prone to getting attacked by different copyright strikes from different Japanese companies, because to the Japanese company side, what we are doing is in fact illegal streaming of copyrighted material. If you're interested about reading up on this further, I've left a link to a quite interesting article about the different ideas of fair use in different countries, so go check that out if you have time. But now with these pirate hunters manually checking for anime footage on different types of YouTube videos, while we may be able to quote unquote get away with it through the eyes and ears of the automated system, we might not be so lucky with a manual system. One particular pirate hunter might just end up being a huge dick and strike that YouTube channel and their videos just because, oh, I don't like this guy's content and he technically under the rulebook is breaking our laws, and I don't really give a shit about fucking YouTube's fair use law. What the fuck is fair use? We don't care. This is the content that we own. Your ass getting striked. Did that make sense? And this is where this topic kind of molds into a kind of gray zone with the clashing of these international laws. I mean, we've already seen a lot of people talking about it during the rather recent Where's the Fair Use dispute that was running rampant all over YouTube. In the case that say a video that was using a bit of anime footage completely legally under the fair use law which governs YouTube, and that video just happens to get found by said pirate hunter, who is more correct? Does the pirate hunter, aka Japan, aka technically the owners of said copyrighted material, get the upper say? Or does YouTube, aka the United States of America, aka the owners of the platform which said footage is presented in, get the upper say? Honestly, I have absolutely no clue, and I don't know anybody who does have a clue as to who is in fact correct. But whatever the case may be, these pirate hunters that have been deployed, if they do actually go out and do the things that they're assigned to do, may cause some serious changes in the Western anime community. Now again, at this point you might be thinking, but Joey, it's just one dude. How can one dude and a broken automated copyright system even start to fix this huge problem? Well, for one thing, besides arresting the offenders and giving them serious repercussions, the anime manga industry has recently launched an anime and manga search website called mangaanimehere.com. That when search will actually redirect the user to a legal streaming site for said manga or anime. And it seems that most anime titles will redirect you to legal streaming sites, most of the time Crunchyroll, while manga titles will redirect you to websites like Kodansha, where you actually have to purchase the paperbacks for the manga. I checked out this website myself the other day, and I've left the link to the website in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. While I think all of this is a rather cool and new idea and maybe quite an effective idea, and coming from a fellow web designer, the website looks pretty clean and pretty professional. Could they seriously have not come up with a, I don't know, more catchy name? Manga-anime-here.com. What? Are you seriously telling me that 10 to 15 professional companies from the anime industry sat around at a table and the best name they could come up with for this website was this? Come on, Japan, pick up your fucking name game. But in all seriousness, this piece of news is both exciting and concerning at the same time. We really don't know what kind of effect these pirate hunters will bring to the online anime community and online anime streaming, if at all. In my opinion, this whole news is just a sad reminder that Japan had to resort to these kinds of measures, which really says something about the terrible things that are happening in the illegal sharing and streaming and uploading of anime and manga content, and that the Japanese government is seriously concerned about all of these things that are happening. Bottom line is, don't fuck with Japan, because pirate hunters gonna come for your ass. Guys, let me know in the comments below, what kind of effect do you think these pirate hunters will bring into the online scene? And do you think this is a good idea for the next anti-piracy measure of different anime, manga content, but also just other copyrighted content in general? And ultimately, how do you think this is going to affect anime and affect the online anime community in general? I want you guys to let me know all that kind of stuff in the comments below. Also guys, if you want me to talk about all sorts of different anime news, anime content, anime trivia, whatever the fuck you want me to discuss in these kinds of rant videos, then I suggest you guys go over to my Twitter and follow me there, and then link me the articles that you want me to check out. We also have a fun time over on Twitter. I post stupid photos and all the dank memes, so go check me out on Twitter. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for more anime banner, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep